Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to another Divine Laws program. It is with much gratitude in our hearts that we welcome everyone to the circle of love and fraternity, where we propose to nourish our souls also with the purpose of being of service to others. Let us feel the presence of the mentor spirits inspiring us and counting on our good thoughts and feelings as we speak. And let us now devote our attention to the question that shall serve as nourishment for our souls tonight. This will be question 953 of the Spirit's Book. Kardec asks, when individuals see an inevitable and terrible death in front of them, is it wrong to shorten their suffering by a few moments through intentional death? Excellent question on the part of Kardec, who, being ahead of his time, was a visionary in predicting questions that shall be timeless and shall continue to illuminate us all generations to come. Let us learn together as the Spirit mentors answer Kardec and all of us. They say, it is always wrong not to wait for the terms set by God. Besides, how can they tell with certainty whether their time has indeed come, despite appearances, or whether they might receive some unexpected help at the last minute? Yes, what an important alert on the part of the mentor spirits. In the book In the Greater World by André Lewis, we see, dear friends, real life accounts of such situations as reported by the spirit doctor André Lewis. In a particular case of a discarnation that was imminent, the prayer of a child intercedes, achieves or reaches the on high. The mentor spirits study the case and decide to give the woman that was about to discarnate more time in the physical body as the result of a heartfelt prayer done by a child who was in that case a spirit that already had much merit. So we, in our limited vision, are not omnipotent, of course, as only God is, and we shall practice, dear friends, serenity and humility in knowing that only God knows when the term of our current incarnation has been reached, because each second is precious for the spirit to awaken towards the eternal realities that are part of all of our lives. So let us practice seeing life, physical life, as a concession from on high. And let us practice looking at this concession with gratitude. Dear friends, it is not because the body is fragile or experiencing temporary infirmities that we shall act as if we could be God, because that is pretentious on our part. We have, for instance, Chico Xavier as a beautiful example of this submission to God's will. At his final stages of his most recent physical existence. He faced many infirmities. In fact, he was hardly able to even speak because he lacked the necessary vitality. Even so, he was there, faithfully present in the Spirit Center, doing the good and attending to the hundreds of brothers and sisters who came to visit him with much love in his heart. And the vibration of love that he emanated was so great that whenever asked how he felt towards the end of his physical life, Chico Xavier stated that he felt incredibly happy and serene. Why? One, because he submitted to God's will without conditions, and two, because he thought of serving others more than he thought about his own comfort. He had all the quote unquote socially acceptable excuses to stop doing the good, to rest more. But he was the faithful worker that Master Jesus, that God expects us to be, even when our physical bodies are experiencing the challenges that are expected of us, of it as we age. We are in our turn, expected to keep on marching towards the good, spreading the good, multiplying the good, speaking of the good, acting on the good, towards the good, vibrating the good always. So let us, dear friends, tonight practice blessing the gift of our physical body. And let us remember that all the cells and internal organs are instruments of the good without which we would not be here. Many brothers and sisters of ours are currently awaiting for an opportunity to reincarnate. So let us not, beloved friends, take 1 second of this reincarnation for granted. Let us spend time tonight praying, raising our thoughts in gratitude for the trillions of cells that allow for us to be incarnated at this very time. And let us bless the physical body, this beautiful concession from on high, knowing that every stage of our physical existences is blessed by God and serves a purpose for God. Let us ask ourselves then and meditate tonight about the purpose of our current stage in life, and let us meditate about how we shall cultivate this mentality of health in observing gratitude towards God, towards the physical body, and in serving others. Because, as Saint Francis of Assisi already taught us, it is in giving that we receive. So let us practice giving of ourselves so that we feel replenished as we express gratitude for the physical vest that blesses us all incarnates. So we thank you, dear friends, for this opportunity to learn together, and let us practice being open-hearted towards one another as we recognize the beautiful gifts that this physical life brings us. Thanks to God always. Many blessings, dear friends, and we already look forward to seeing everyone next time. In the meantime, of course, Let us all stay tuned right here on Kardec Radio, where we know it, we are always nourishing our souls. Thank you, dear friends, and bye for now.